Hello everyone, we're back with another Advanced OU game. This is LC.Drake playing a monocolor team which is brown, so monocolor brown, and LC.Drake's a good advanced player. He doesn't tend to use conventional teams at all because he thinks it's boring and stuff. I'm cool with that. He likes older gens, to be honest. He doesn't like Gen 4 or 5, he likes Gen 3, 2, 1, like me, like Callus. Me, Callus, and LC.Drake are all buddies. It's like a little friendship circle. But yeah, he has his own channel. You should check him out. He's, as long as you can understand Spanish or Portuguese or whatever language he's speaking in. I'm really sorry, I just don't know what it is. But yeah, LC.Drake, and he's going to be against fggngn. I'm going to call him fggngn because that's about as close as I can get to pronouncing that particular combination of consonants. I have no idea who the hell this guy is. I don't even know if it's a guy. It might just be a zombie with his face on a keyboard. Whatever. LC.Drake sent me this because he said it was good, so he must have been good. Must have been a good zombie. We shall initiate this replay. And right. So LC.Drake's leading with a Tauros, definitely a good lead, definitely underappreciated. fggngn the zombie is going to lead with Salamence, get out of the way. Milotic is going to come in and body slam from Tauros, which is definitely uncommon, but I approve of it. However, it didn't work out in this situation. Milotic is going to get paralysed. I don't know why fggngn the zombie switched out. Paralysis would have activated Marvel Scale, which means that he'd been able to tank anything that Tauros does, but not to miss out on the action here, but LC.Drake switched in ADV the Entei, predicting a Meteor Mash, and evidently this choice-bound Metagross is really paranoid of Magneton and went for Earthquake, and Earthquake took down the Entei. So that didn't work out well for LC.Drake, but he's got this Dragonite and this Milotic, and Milotic's gone down thanks to a substitute and 2 Thunderbolts, so Dragonite definitely worked there. In comes Snorlax. Dragonite, I assume, doesn't want to do anything with Snorlax because it's probably the substitute Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Focus Punch set. He shows Regirock, which is definitely a good counter to Snorlax, and his opponent, the zombie, shows Metagross. So it's paralysed, remember, so Regirock's going to get the curse first, and Meteor Mash is going to do 47%. A choice-banded Meteor Mash, super effective, doing 47%, is really quite bad. Just shows how tough Regirock is, especially after 2 curses. It's going to go down to Earthquake, and Heracross is going to come in, do a measly 30%, and it's not going to gain leftover. So that was a choice-banded Brick Break from Heracross, doing 30%. That's got to say something. A testament to Regirock's defensive prowess. Like, it's just taken 2 super effective hits, 3 super effective hits even, and lived. But it's finally going to go down to this Salamence. Dragonite is going to come in. LC.Drake's in a pretty good position now. He's 4-3 ahead, and I'd say he's got the team advantage as well. This Dragonite could definitely do a number on all of his team, all of his opponent's team. LC.Drake's going to show a Hitmontop. Generally, you see Hitmontops in OU with Rapid Spin. Hitmontop is a great stally Pokemon because it has Intimidate and good special defense. It does 40% to this Salamence with a Brick Break. Remember that crits don't incorporate stat drops; they only incorporate stat boosts. So Salamence is going to go down. Go down? What am I talking about? Salamence is going to get out of the way. I don't think his opponent predicted the Focus Punch here. I thought he was just a special. He thinks he was just a special Dragonite, and it turns out it's Focus Punch. 92% to Snorlax. So this Dragonite definitely has offensive investment. Definitely. Dragonite's going to get out of the way. Go to Tauros. Magneton's going to come in from the other side, and it's going to substitute up as the Tauros switches in. So Earthquake is going to break the sub, but upon breaking the sub, Magneton is going to Thunder Wave the Tauros. Now, this makes things interesting. What the? Okay, right. I personally would have stayed in there and just earthquaked it down until I got power hacks, and then he could finish me off with Thunderbolt. But it turns out LC.Drake has a different plan. I have no idea what it was. Yeah. Oh, dear. Was he thinking he could get a sub off first? Because he's obviously bulky. Um, he's just wasted his Dragonite for nothing, though. It's just going to sit there and focus punch the sub about once and then die to a Thunderbolt. I have no idea why Magneton's subbing up there. It could just do that on the next turn once LC.Drake brings the Tauros in. But oh no, okay, that makes sense. It makes sense once the Dragonite gets paralyzed and Tauros is going to come in, and now he's going to have to try and break the sub over and over and over again. I think what fggngn, the zombie, is attempting to do here is end up with a Magneton with a sub versus LC.Drake's last Pokemon, and whatever it is, that's very desirable because it basically means Magneton has to take 2 hits, and I would rather have a Magneton with a sub up, no matter what HP. You will definitely take 2 hits as opposed to whatever your opponent's last Pokemon will be, which will probably 2-hit KO your Magneton at the very least. So Magneton is going to just finish off the Tauros here after not getting any power hacks, and we'll see if it mattered here. Yes it did. If Magneton had the sub up at this point, LC.Drake would just break the sub, and Magneton would Thunder Wave, and it would be good game. But the way that it happened, there was no sub for Magneton, and Alakazam just finished off the game with Psychic. So LC.Drake definitely got lucky there. I definitely think there were a couple of slight misplays. I think that switching out Milotic out of the Tauros as you got paralyzed, I definitely think that was a bit of a misplay. I definitely think LC.Drake made a couple of misplays, like switching out the Tauros into Dragonite, and I also think I've forgotten how the match went now. There was something else I didn't quite like, but I know that I didn't quite like it, and I was going to comment on it at the end, but I'll probably tell you guys later in the comments or something. But that was the game. I definitely think that fggngn played slightly better, but LC.Drake is a good player. You should go to his channel. I have it. I know I'm subscribed to it, so I'll just link to it in the description. There's a lot of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd gen battles. He likes to play on the Stadium and Stadium 2 emulators a lot, over Wi-Fi on the emulators. I'm just repeating what I'm saying now. But anyway, yeah, that was the game. Hope you like it, and subscribe, do the likey business, leave a comment, tell me I'm stupid because I'm not quite with it today. I have my reasons. And peace out, guys.